of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Silver. Mike, 54.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson buying time to his left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Snead's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a good return here as he takes it out past the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. 3rd down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To throw is Brady, and it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now...
No, I'm not getting stats. That's what it is.
Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Yes,
and all the way up to the 46.
That's the bus. That's the bus.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson now. It's complete to Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it.
Better take control over next
country. Speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know, one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Yes, sir, give me that.
Squeeze it in Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
They better not call that fucking defensive pass interference.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And a super return as he gets us all inside the 25-yard line.
That's the only reason why you got that shit. The only reason.
Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference.
Fucking
Thought they
shit.
had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching up yardage against them.
You don't get that.
Come to my work.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriots.
Yes, sir.
A 3-yard touchdown run. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
This nigga didn't even
I know
move.
we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to Jackson hit, and he wins the football. It's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situations. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
They're able to find Dorsett, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and
you
goal.
don't have no fucking
And he
acceleration.
is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this 1st half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 72 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
That was
In a
supposed to be
tie
mine.
game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often
You
falls
were
back
nervous.
on special teams, and that return, that
You
could
were
be the
nervous.
spark to untie the game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing now is Brady.
Bro, they throw it to you. Why would you? Oh my
Brought
God.
down right on
No,
the
I
50.
didn't,
Gain
bro.
of
He
3.
took somebody else's pass.
Partner, look, that was a great example that not all tight ends are created
bring him
equal.
fire.
Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Bro.
Brady complete to Watson.
Bro,
the
tell
tight
me you
end.
seen that.
Tell me,
How you seen this nigga not do a thing? You seen this nigga not do a fucking thing? That's cap.
Him 33
That's fucking
yards.
cap.
I know we love
That
our
is
jobs.
fucking bullshit. This nigga just fucking standing there. Don't do a fucking thing.
But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Get the fuck out of here. They just gonna let these niggas catch every fucking pass.
As his guys are able to regain the lead.
This shit is so
Gostkowski
crazy.
for the point
This
after.
nigga's right there in front of the nigga. They ain't catching the ball for nothing.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? He'll run it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Don't fucking do that
no
shit.
one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to
Oh,
get
shit,
back
he's
to
on
rush lanes, trying to
fire.
either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple of extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady will try again on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, why can't I catch the ball, Madden? Tell me why I can't catch the ball, Madden. Tell me why I can't catch the ball, Madden.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
What's the point of back?
He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my...
They call timeout.
Nowhere to escape, and he...
This button
goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Caught right side at Snead. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. So we've reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
You niggas are
Hang on third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, a good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
I see what you're doing. Okay.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. That was the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now Jackson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lawrence Guy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. Here's Edwards. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They run once more with Edwards. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Flush to his Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
God, double tap it!
And
Can't do a body sprint.
take over at the 25.
Oh my God!
The psychology of the game
Bro,
never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Fucking 38.
On first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out.
No! Yes, sir, Madden. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
what I'm talking about, Madden. He ain't gonna catch me. It's all good.
By the Pro Bowler,
That's
Marcus
what I'm talking
Peters.
about. I bet they get scared. Fuck that.
No.
Juice man, dead ass heel.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Oh, shit.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions.
Yes.
Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7.
Come on, D. Come on, D. Come on, D.
Out comes the New England offense to see
Come
what
on,
they
D.
can do this time.
Come on,
we
D.
have
He
seen
ain't got that
a
red
lot
sign
on the
on him no
scoreboard
more. He ain't got that. He ain't
here
hot.
in this
He ain't
quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Brady now to throw. That's caught by the tight end.
Come on back. Holding.
He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
He's holding me, ref. He's holding me, ref. Decline. He's holding me, ref.
That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty.
Bro, give me that. Give me that. Use it.
And it's
Use it,
intercepted.
Use it.
Picked off at the 22.
Let's get it.
And he'll be brought down on the 7-yard line.
Let's get it, man.
Edelman
Let him
was
hold me
the
again.
intended
Let him
target.
hold me again. He's holding me. If I can do the
Deep got
fucking
the
body.
reception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Come on, JT.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick six. Because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. On second down, Michelle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Brady, perfect since the second half started, 7-7. It's first and 10. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now it's Edwards. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Brady going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 79 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a throw going to be incomplete.
I ran into my own player. Oh, my God.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes
for the
it had
record,
been 7 on 7
win.
in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm him at all.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And Watson has it right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. To throw is Brady, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Bro! It's not possible.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Why are you crying, nigga? That nigga was literally on the bench.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson operating from the gun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Yeah.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brady goes underneath here to White. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. My goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. Touchdown. Baltimore. much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Boy, I need to tell my boys what happened. Hey.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens defense, they get ready, and they trot back out onto the field. They haven't played the best, but I guess it's not going to matter because their offense has been so good.
First person.
And they'll go in and shake their guys' hands and say, thanks a lot, big day. We'll try and tighten it down for the next ball game, but a lot of guys think this is kind of fun to be able to go up and down the field, almost like a basketball game where two teams full court press and score a whole lot of points. You may get beat, but sometimes you think, hey, that was a good day.
Well, they can still tighten it up here for one final stop. Make them feel good on the way out the door.
They'd love to show the defensive coordinator that they did have one good possession before this day is over.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. He's going to let it fly. I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 41 yards. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but and now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deeper. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. McCourty picks it off.
I'm going to make you look all the way down. Somebody got it on YouTube.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they said, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different
you know what's gay? You wanna know what's gay?
That game.
You wanna know what's gay? 3 fucking lost fumbles. That's gay. That's gay.